Today we're having a look at a 17-inch 2011 MacBook Pro that is having some issues. So if you see there all those lines on the screen, usually this points to dead GPU on these guys. So we're going to using DOS Dude's way to disable this. It's not going to be a permanent fix, and the customer understands that. So we're just trying to get the data off it mainly. So let's get into this. This next part's a little hard to record because it requires both of my hands, but we got to reset the SMC, so we have to hold Control, Option, Shift, and the power key at the same time for about 10 seconds. Once that's done, boot it up and hold Command and S at the same time. We're going to see some weird screens here and a bunch of lines. Let this go through, and then we're going to type some things at the end. Once you have everything typed in that you need to, you'll run a final reboot command. As soon as you see the computer power off, hold Command and R at the same time, and keep holding until you see this Apple logo come up with the progress bar, and just let it reboot into recovery mode. In recovery mode, there's two things we have to do here. We have to disable the system integrated protection because there's a program we have to run in a minute to fully disable the integrated GPU, so we can go ahead and just use the integrated graphics on the CPU. So we're going to run this, and then it's going to restart to take effect. But before we do that, we're just going to make sure that our hard drive is still here and recognized by our system. Perfect. It looks like it's all recognized, so we're going to go ahead and restart the computer now. And when this restarts, it might take a couple minutes, but you will be back to your user login, hopefully. Let's see. This one was fighting me a little bit, as you can see. It's a little glitchy, but I had to boot the Mac into safe mode because she must have some items that are starting on startup that just don't like the integrated graphics. So I'm going to try and disable those and see how it does. So it wasn't actually any startup items. She had a rotating background on that was just overloading the CPU, and it was just freezing and it was causing it too much. So let's get this other DOS Dude program installed, and it should run with no problem. 1 second. I can link this website if anyone wants in the comments, just let me know. But we're going to click on this link here and download this program from DOS Dude, which will completely disable the GPU. And this user shouldn't have to worry about it for a while. It's not a long-term solution, but it will give her a little bit more life out of this computer. Once I had run that program from DOS Dude to make sure the GPU was disabled, I noticed it was still running a little slow, which is a little odd just based on my experience in the past. So I downloaded DriveDX to check the hard drive, and it looks like there's a couple smart issues found. I'll have to talk with the user and potentially look into replacing that. But we'll save that for another video. I really hope this video was informative. I just wanted to let you know that the 15 and the 17-inch models were affected by those GPU lines on the screen as before. So if you got one of those computers and you got some lines on your screen, give this a shot, and maybe you'll save some more life out of your computer. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care. See you in the next one.